A single mother stepped out of the dusty sedan, her fingers twisting a worn driver's license stamped with the word expired. She took in a steadying breath, eyes scanning the opulent facade of the skyscraper before her. The glass doors reflected a world she had only glimpsed in passing, polished marble floors, hushed voices, and the distant chime of an elevator. In one hand, she gripped a small envelope. In the other, a photograph of the man she was about to confront. She watched him descend the staircase to the lobby, his tailored suit punctuating every confident stride. He was oblivious to her presence until she stepped forward, voice trembling yet determined. "Mr. Alistair Reed," she said, meeting his gaze. His eyes, the shade of stormy slate, flicked down to the envelope she held out. "I'm Amelia Carter. I need to speak with you. You're the father of my son." His expression didn't shift. He tilted his head, studying her as though she were an unexpected ripple in his meticulously ordered life. Around them, the world seemed to pause executives. In crisp attire halted mid-stride, Amelia swallowed. "His name is Noah. He turned 6 last week. He needs you." For a long moment, neither spoke. The silence tasted like tension and disbelief. Then Alistair Reed reached a gloved hand into his pocket, withdrawing a sleek silver card embossed with his initials. He inspected it with detached curiosity, as if examining a specimen under glass. "You have 20 minutes, he said coolly, stepping aside to allow her entry into the private elevator. Inside, the confined space felt like the threshold of 2 worlds, hers and his. She clutched Noah's photograph to her chest as the elevator hummed upward. When the doors opened, Alistair led her through corridors lined with abstract art, and past a security detail that acknowledged her with silent nods. They entered his office, a cavernous room with floor-to-ceiling windows offering a breathtaking view of the city skyline. Amelia's heart pounded as she took in the opulence. A grand mahogany desk, leather-bound books, and a fireplace flickering with silent flames. Alistair gestured toward a plush armchair. "Sit," he commanded, his tone leaving no room for debate. Amelia settled into the chair, the leather cool beneath her. He remained standing, gaze unwavering. "Why now?" he asked. "After all these years, you show up." His words were calm, but Amelia sensed the undercurrent of accusation. She braced herself. "I needed to know if there was a man in my son's life willing to step up, if there was any part of you that cared." She met his gaze. "I'm done hiding. Noah deserves to know his father. And I deserve honesty." Alistair leaned against the desk, arms crossed. "You could have contacted me quietly, gone through lawyers." He frowned. "Instead, you chose to ambush me in my own lobby." Amelia's cheeks flushed. "Burden? Worry?" "Maybe. But I couldn't risk a lawyer hiding you behind corporate facades. I needed your face, your name. I needed you to look at me and tell me I'm not lying." Alistair's eyes narrowed. "You're not lying?" He paced slowly across the room, each step measured. "Do you have proof?" She produced the envelope and handed it to him. He opened it, revealing a series of documents: a birth certificate, DNA results from a private lab, and pictures of Noah with tiny fingers and bright eyes. Noah, with a baseball cap perched sideways, Noah asleep, clutching a teddy bear. He scanned the papers silent. Amelia watched his expression soften, disbelief giving way to shock, then resignation. Finally, he handed the documents back. "This is valid. The lab is reputable. Your son is mine." He paused. "But that means—" "You're responsible, Amelia." Finished, her voice was steady. "You can help us, Dot." He closed his eyes, a fissure of guilt crossing his face. I don't know anything about parenting." Amelia stood. "I'll teach you. Come home with me tonight. Meet him after school. Let him see you're real. Alistair met her gaze, conflict raging under his composed exterior. He exhaled slowly. I'll come. But understand this, my world is not yours. If you step in, you accept everything security, schedules, and my unpredictability. Tears pricked Amelia's eyes. I accept. Later that afternoon, Alistair found himself driving a rusted hatchback through suburban streets, so different from his black luxury sedan. Amelia directed him to a small brick house with a white picket fence. She led him inside, and there, in the modest living room, sat Noah, coloring by the window. Noah looked up, eyes widening as he saw the man at the door. Amelia smiled softly. Noah, this is Mr. Reed. Noah studied him. You're my daddy? Alistair knelt, heart pounding with a warmth he had never known. Yes, I am. He held out his hand. Noah hesitated, then placed his small hand in his father's dot. In that moment, Amelia saw a transformation, the man whose life revolved around metrics and mergers, now blinking back tears at his son's tentative trust. Over the next weeks, Alistair's world expanded. He rearranged board meetings to pick Noah up from school. He invited Amelia to corporate events, insisting she dine beside him. He hired a tutor and a pediatric specialist, diving into toddler development books late at night. One Saturday morning, they took Noah to the park. Alistair pushed him on the swings, laughter tumbling through the air. Amelia watched from a bench, her heart swelling. The billionaire in a crisp white shirt, sleeves rolled, dirt smudged on his hands as he fixed Noah's kite. The mother who once carried every burden alone now had a partner. Arguments came too about money, pride, fear of being hurt. But each time they returned to Noah's bright smile and the knowledge that they were building something new, something neither had dared dream. Months later, at Noah's 7th birthday party, two worlds collided. Guests in designer attire mingled with neighborhood families, all united by the child who had brought them together. Alistair raised a glass to Amelia for her courage, and to Noah, who taught me what truly matters. Amelia clasped his hand, eyes shining. The crowd cheered, and Noah blew out the candles. In the warm glow of that moment, Amelia knew that telling Alistair the truth had changed every life it touched, and that their story had only just begun.